break review. What's up, y'all? It's your boy MagnusMagneto from Now or Never crew. We're doing another break review today because somehow this is still a thing because you guys still send me footage. So as always, you keep sending me footage and these videos will keep happening. I almost have enough to do one after this, so a couple more and we will have that going. But for now, I think this is about the end of the line for the footage, so it's up to you guys. Let's go. Roll the first video. Show me what you got, what you really got. I'll show you what I got, what I really got. I gotta. What I really got is another battle. Baby, I could be your B-boy. Okay, I'm stopping. Hey, you know I like me some threads. Let's go. It's getting hype in here. Nice. Is that a little lock in there? That was dope. Hey. Okay. That was a good round, bro. I like it. You know what I'll say? Intention, but like your top rock is just kind of it's kind of lazy, bro. Like you did nothing. Like your energy level is good, but again, like you're not really fully committing to anything with your top rock here. So I'd love to see you actually like dancing. And if you don't want to dance, at least hit your movements full out. You know what I mean? At least commit to each move that you're doing. Make sure if you're doing, like, if your hands go into your head, pull it fully to your head. You know, I'll say this all the time. This guy is giving you a hard time for your flare tap. I'd say the way to go around that so that you don't have people thinking that that was just like a way of not being able to do it is I would just solidify a little bit more the way you come out of it. So see how you start with one foot like this, boom? I'd almost see if you could, rather than put both feet down there, see if you can put just your opposite foot. So you have your, I think your right foot comes down to start it, and then maybe see if you can have just your left foot come down and have your right foot behind you. If you can do it one foot like that, which I think you could be able to do, then it'd look more like a complete concept versus it being like one foot kind of to your 2 foot tap, which is why the guy's kind of being like, it wasn't as clean as it could have been, you know? It's still nice though. This is dope. I like this. As much as the homies trolling you, I think it's fire. This is hype, and then really nice. Oh, he's a little guy too? He's a little guy. He's a little guy that's giving you a hard time. That was a really nice reply to him as he's talking so much smack, like to slide towards him. That was a really good call. Apart from that, that was nice. Again, more interaction with him was dope. You could have like stuck your headstand like a little bit more there, but like that was just, it was whatever. Yeah, so. And then exit was also good. So yeah, the biggest things I'll say is top rock there and then the flare transition. Apart from that, everything was fire, bro. Looking good. We got a room session, true quarantine style with those hush puppies. I see them hush puppies over there. Okay, warming it up. What we got? Hey, nice. That was fresh. Okay. Dope. Hey. Dope. I like you. You've got some really nice concepts there. Like, I think you're just focusing on your footwork here. I'm still not really gonna say much about your top rock, but same thing I said previously. Make sure your tops, you're going full out, bro. Even if it's just a forward base round, just start on the ground then. Or else Mr. Magnus is gonna judge you. I really like that entrance. That was dope. Personally, I would have done a little bit more after it. Like, this is a nice entrance, but then like that just feels kind of like a whatever pose. I would like really think of something either creative or advanced or just like more you that you can showcase there. Take those little moments to really showcase your personality and just like kind of standing there like this. It's just, everyone can do it, you know, and you don't necessarily want to do what everybody can do, right? You want to do what you can do. So I'd love to see your own personality there and you to flavor that up. Same with like here. I would love to see more of your personality with it and play with it more. Now that you have those concepts obviously, but like really mess with those, you know? Your kind of knee rock here, I think you could define it into not this one, the one before, your kind of sweep coffee grind, or your sweep knee rock. I think you could kind of just like make that a more complete concept. It just feels kind of like a filler, you know? These are all nice, these are all nice, these are all nice. But I've seen like this, boom, 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 the knee hit. And then also this, like Thesis has done that a lot, Casper's done that a lot. Like there's a lot of people have done it a lot. Which is not to say it's bad. I would just try to add more into it, make it more unique. Like as I said, add more of your own essence into it. And then the end, your pretzel rotation, all kind of moves, I would just clean up again, just clean it up. This is nice. Your kind of dizzy kick. That was cool. I like that. That was special. Yeah, those are kind of my main pointers. Apart from that, bro, I like your steez. Oh, one more freeze. All right. I would just, again, add more of your own creativity and add more of your own essence into it and really take those moments that you have in there to really showcase that. Make the moves that are more generic and have been done a lot of times a little bit more unique and more of your own essence into it. All right, quarantine breaks, let's go. Another round. Hey. Okay. Okay. Nice. You got a nice house, man. Whenever I see nice floors, like my floor used to be nice like that, but I'm always like, how long will that be nice until it's just broken from breaking? But at the same time, don't you just love floors that are like, kind of have those Bboy marks on it? It feels homey, you know? Yeah, breaking around the lady. Hell yeah, man. Nice. Yeah, man, you're definitely well on your way. I still feel like you have growth to do with learning and understanding your body and what your body is capable of and what is comfortable for your body. So like for me, I was similar. It took me quite a few years before I felt comfortable in my own skin to the degree where my movement looked natural. Not to say that your movement doesn't look natural, but I can definitely tell with your top rock and stuff that it doesn't, like you're definitely playing, which is awesome, but I feel like you still have room to really sink into moves and to really expand on ideas and concepts of where your moves can go. So like if you want to be technical with something, be technical with something. If you want to be kind of like flowy with something, be flowy with it. Just try to start really committing to your concepts and doing a little bit of this kind of like practice style, like a lot of your movements that feel like you're practicing in your home, which you're doing, which is great, but I'd love to see you starting to now really push what you're capable of, and then really pushing on cleaning your content up. So like here, when you go into your footwork, like right here, you see how you kind of crab squat. I don't know if you have any prior knee injuries or anything that's going on there, but personally, I think you're a bit taller too, like I am, and especially on taller frames, like more crunched in footwork is really hard to make look good. Usually more crunched in footwork looks good on shorter people or people that are a lot more condensed and people that are a bit more kind of long, like taller people. I could be completely off here, but what I would do for your footwork is really try to get your squat with your heels underneath your bum if you can, flexibility wise. You may just not also be able to. So like here, rather than being in a crab squat, just have one hand down. Like I've got many tutorials on how to do this. Just look at my my Breaking Made Simple course, and also look at like my footwork tutorials where I talk about proper squat foundation. I would really look into that unless you have any limitations that are physically stopping you from being able to do that. I would try to get that a bit more crisp. Now that you have like a base understanding of everything, I'd really start exploring how to make that more advanced looking, like your basics even, you know? So again, with your top rock here, like I'd love to see you, rather than just throwing your limbs around, because again, we're very good at just throwing our limbs around, try to actually figure out specific shapes that you can hit and specific ways to make your moves not look so filler and to look more unique and to make them look like they're actual moves that you spent hours and hours and hours to perfect that position, you know what I mean? As for your freeze, again, you're going on the inner knuckles for your freeze. Again, I don't know if this is due to any body limitations, but if it's not, I would really recommend going flat-handed for your freeze, because it requires so much, as you realize here, it requires a lot of strength and control to make sure you're doing it so that you can actually like hold it and not break your fingers or mess up your thumbs. You're not really fully get into the baby freeze, so I'd recommend going flat-handed for it and really, again, solidifying it. So I know there's a lot of kind of things to look at, but good bass. Now just upgrade your bass to make it a natural, comfortable bass, if that makes sense. We got another battle. Battle. Okay, 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 oh. Okay, 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 ho. Nice. Okay, okay. I like your bucket hat. Purple bucket hats are fresh. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Ooh. All right, so some stuff to unpack here. Same note for the beginning top rock I've been giving everyone else. But the big thing for you is I find you take a long time to get to the point. So imagine it like you have, 15 seconds to get your point across to someone. You can also use this as like a practice for just talking or speaking or anything. Like I do it a lot when I'm trying to explain concepts, and I'm trying to do it more and more where I don't kind of drone around a topic forever, but instead I get straight to a point. So if you can do this with breaking, it's gonna be helpful too, because sometimes if you do a 40-second round or 30-second round, and there's not much there, but it's just a lot of kind of filler and prep work, you tend to lose the audience and you tend to lose people's attention because it takes you so long to get to what you're trying to show people. Now, if while you're doing your top rock here, you were like really bugging out, then it'd be different, but you're not. It's just kind of a lot of prep, a lot of prep, a lot of prep, a lot of prep. And then right here, when you're doing your kind of jump side to side, like that's where it feels like you're getting a little bit more into your top rock. And again, when you're doing your grab around head, like if anything, I would have started with like those steps and then gone right away, because you don't need prep to get into those top rock, you know what I mean? If that was more so just prep to find a music, then okay, I get it. But try to get right to your top rock, to the meat of your top rock right away. So, because then again, after that, you're doing prep into your footwork. So it's like you have prep to get to your main part of top rock, then you have prep to get to your footwork. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of prep. That was like 20 seconds of just prep, that was like 15 seconds of just prep and like 7 seconds of like content that you were like, okay, this is you know what I mean? Go down was nice, and this is dope. And then see like right here, this was like that was a good example of like proper prep. Your movements all had continuous flow where it got to a point. You're like, okay, you're doing this as your setup for your head spin, but like it also has other ideas in there, which is cool, right? That was a well executed concept, you know what I mean? The biggest thing I'll say is, again, as I've said before, if you're gonna wear a bucket hat, bro, you gotta make sure it stays on your head. Because if it comes off your head like that, it looks like, again, like you're crashing. So then you got rid of it, which was good. But then again, you stand up and you're doing more prep, So it's like, and I'm not bashing you, bro, but like, you don't need this prep, right? Take the time at home to practice so that you don't need to prep. If you're gonna stand up after a round and go back down, the one thing that was always told to me is you better have a good reason to go back down. So like you better have a reason to stand up and prep. If you don't, why are you standing up again? Like this is dope, but again, it wasn't a really big reason for why to go back down. You could have very easily just like after head spin, hit your W freeze and then jumped right into this movement here where you slide through. You could have gone W freeze here, thrown the hat, and then jumped right away into that, and I think it would have landed way better because there's, again, no reason for you to get up and do filler moves again. Try to cut out your filler, just do your steps, right? There's no point to do filler unless you're needing to. There's no point to do prep unless you need to prep. If you're just gonna prep to do a 6-step, bro, it just looks like you don't know what to do. You're just trying to think in your mind about what to do next, Try to be prepared. Put in the work to actually be ready to do your movements. Don't be on the floor and then be like, okay, what do I do next? You know what I mean? Oh, we got like a movie here, bro. Cinematic. Pop into the flip. There we go. Hey. Nice. This is what I'm talking about, like production quality, guys. Show me stuff where you're like going at it. Hey. With the dab. And all your transitions were dope. The one thing I'll say, if you're gonna wear a hoodie unzipped, I've done this before and I made this kind of mistake too, is be aware of the reason. If there's a reason why you're rocking it, if that's how you feel fresh, okay, then wear it. But you have to remember that when you're wearing something that's unzipped in the front or unbuttoned, because I've done it with, I've also worn button-ups where they flow, they're kind of free-flowing like your hoodie is too. It can take away from your movement. What's the flare and what's your body? You know what I mean? You kind of can't tell because of the hoodie, so it makes everything look a little bit messier. And then again, when you're coming back up, like you're really trying to get it back on, which is you need to do, it's necessary, right? But then again, right here, when you're gonna go up into your Nike, it doesn't have the like most attractive look, if that makes sense. It doesn't necessarily do your movement a justice or an advantage. It almost kind of brings it down a little bit. So the biggest thing I'll say about that is, if you're gonna wear your sweater or your jacket or anything undone, make sure there's a reason behind that. Because if you don't have a reason behind that, then it honestly takes away from your movement. It doesn't add to it. Apart from that, your tricks are all dope. I would just love to see your footwork being the same power that your and the same effort and work that your transitions and your tricks have. Your tricks were all nice, but all your footwork is just like, it's fine. But there's nothing special to it, you know? And that, again, doesn't do you justice, because the rest of your tricks are all special. It's all dope. It's all your essence, it's your style, it's what you like. But your footwork is very plain. And your top rock was very plain. So I'd love to see your top rock and your footwork have the same essence that you put into your tricks. Let me put it this way. I'm gonna give you guys an example. My passion is not screen recording the content you guys send me and then putting it together with my audio from the camera and like making sure it lines up and everything's perfect. That's not my passion. I don't like get off and I'm like, oh, this is so exciting and creatively like blah. It's not my passion, but like helping you guys and it's fulfilling for me. And seeing your footage and this connection and this teaching, I'm passionate about that. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna make the editing process garbage. You know what I mean? Yeah, it may not be the best ever, but I'm still gonna make sure that it does justice to my speech. Because if it doesn't, then it's just gonna look really bad. So think of it the same way with like your top rock and footwork. Even if you're not passionate about it, still make sure you're doing it justice so that it helps your passion, which is the tricks and your power moves and your freezes, so that it actually showcases your best side the whole time. Because if the rest of it looks very bad in comparison, it's just gonna be like it's good, but like it could be here if you just put the same energy and effort into this part of it as you do into this part of it. I hope that makes sense. Thanks again for making 3 episodes of Break Review happen, guys. If you'd like a 4th, again, send me videos and I'll make that happen for you. If you like this video, please comment down below, like, subscribe, and smash the bell button for more videos. Thanks so much for watching.
Love is love. Love is love.